to the barn dance tonight.
Don Messer's Jubilee remains the best-loved show in Canadian history. It ruled the television ratings for years. With an audience of more than 3 million, it was more popular than hockey or Ed Sullivan. Messer and his Islanders had been touring and performing on radio since the early 30s. To incredulous critics, Don explained, "We've been playing this music for years, and people always liked it."
We've had a very happy, 30 years together.
I'd go all through it again.
Well, I guess then it wasn't a matter of choice. It's what we had to do in order to live. We came along in the hungry 30s in the kerosene circuit.
Yes. Yes, for sure. That's when the mice used to walk across the floor with tears in their eyes.
Yes, you say that again. Not only the mice, I think we did the same thing.
There was no room for surprise. They, being Don, the cast of that show, had been on the road, had traveled Canada coast to coast 7 or 8 times by the time they were on television. They knew their audience. They knew who they were playing to. It was a simple matter of the post office sending us their letters. It was the basic spirit that if you play a certain kind of music, you're going to get a certain audience for it. There's no question that they played as nifty a version of that kind of music as anybody did.
They were really good, and everybody knew it. And yet, I think there was a kind of identification thing that went along. I mean, people would look at Charlie Chamberlain, and he would sing his song, and they would say, "Well, with 3 beers down at the Legion next Saturday night, I could do as well as that."
Charlie gave us the human touch. He made the neatness look real and believable. He was wonderful, wonderful.
Cherie, oh Cherie, how can I make you see? My little French Canadian girl, you are the one for me.
You could see the fun in Charlie's eyes. He had more fun just sort of going to work than anybody you ever saw.
He talks with me and he tells me I am his own.
Marg Osborne was, without question, one of the finest people you'd ever meet. Marg was always, and I can say this without fear of argument from anybody who ever knew her, she was always on top of the world.
None other has ever known.
I just thought she was the greatest thing that ever came along. And again, here was another one who was Mrs. Genuine, no glamour puss at all. There is something about simplicity, just doing it, just being yourself and doing it, that will sell long, long after the phony and the stardust and the glitz goes from something else.
The cancellation of the show in 1969 set off a storm of protest, raising questions in the House of Commons. Nothing has taken its place in the hearts of the many Canadians who remember it still.
I keep coming up with this word. It was the spirit of the show. It was the spirit in which the show was done. We didn't try and pretend that we were showbiz in the accepted American or English style. But we did say this is the way we like to do the music, and we hope you'll dance to it, and we hope you'll remember us for being happy about it. And it was a happy show. We were all delighted to be there.
East to west and back again, next on Country Gold.